and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll take on Zion Williamson and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Brooklyn Nets.
And for that game against Miami, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
And the starting group for the Spurs, filling the perimeter spots, are Castle and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jonathan Isaac, and it's Curry in at the point. And for the Mavericks, backcourt pairing, it'll be early. And Russell. Flag is out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Davis at the 5 down low. You know, RJ, you can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Wembanyama looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Unloads from 13. A rebound by Washington. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. It's a 3-point game. Driving to the basket. Russell with a wide open look. That 3 off the mark. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Isaac throws it down.
Yeah, you got to push Isaac out of the paint. Once he's got that position, he is going to be all over the rim.
Curry with it. Picked up by Davis. Castle. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. Pass to Washington. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Castle with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Cooper Flag.
And what makes Castle so difficult to guard is that he keeps defenders off balance with his constant change in pace.
First free throw is good. Richard, after winning Rookie of the Year, expectations are high for Stephon Castle.
He's got great two-way potential and the work ethic to meet that potential. He showed a lot of growth just in his first season.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
And so it's San Antonio with it, following the score by Dallas. Play shot by Wembanyama, no good. Pass to Davis. Good, nice job down low. Davis has got his second bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Jason Kidd and I were able to chat. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and Coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
I like when Vassell takes initiative on offense because it forces defenders to compromise at times.
First trip to the line for him here.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
The shot's good.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
Hey, when you trust your shot like he does, it doesn't matter how much size you're giving up. He feels the mid-range in his territory.
Now, here's Vassell. Wembanyama down low. He's guarded by Davis. Yep, that one goes in there.
So fluid off the bounce. Wembanyama.
Davis with a screen on Castle. Here's Irving. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Pass to Castle. Back to Vassell. Now Wembanyama. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Got that one up quick. Irving's got 9 points.
From mid-range, Irving is so consistent. He can hit that shot whenever he needs to.
Wembanyama, a screen on Irving. It's Curry outside. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his first free throw of the game. Free throw good by Curry. Richard, be honest, did you expect Curry to have this kind of career when he was drafted into the NBA?
I don't think anyone expected Steph to have such a transformative career. He's more than a superstar. He's an icon and an excellent ambassador for the game.
Spurs making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 24 per clip, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Klay Thompson comes in for Russell, and it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. The Spurs also changing it up. Malawach comes in for Wembanyama. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Vassell. And now a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, Kevin. Even though still early in the season, the Spurs front office is getting things done. They are thrilled to be adding an all-time great shooter to their roster in Steph Curry. But more than that, I know from talking to people, Curry's leadership was also something that made him desirable to this organization. They wanted a star who creates a winning atmosphere just by being on the floor. Steph Curry is a champion.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. Williams passes to Marshall. And it's Davis at the elbow. Fires from 18. Tipped away.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Isaac against Thompson. Isaac misses. The Mavericks trail. Here is Williams. Hasn't made one yet. The three. Rebounded by Isaac. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Curry with the three. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And the Mavericks with some changes. Moody's checked in for Anthony Davis, and it's Dante Exum in for Williams. .144 left here in the first quarter. Marshall dishes to Exum. Lively the pass to Marshall. Clock at 4. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Spurs. On its way from Curry for 2. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Here's Exum. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Curry is inside. Lively's there. Isaac finds Curry. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 6. To the middle. Wants to get it to Lively and does. Three. Marshall sinks the three-pointer.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Malawach. Here's Thibault. Now here's Curry. Shoots over Exum. Curry can't get it to go. Here's Thompson. Had a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And the Mavericks making a change here. Nine seconds left to play in the first. From the high post, Thompson with the bucket. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 1. We're back after this from American Airlines Center. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They've gotten to the line with tremendous consistency here through the first period.
Especially on the road, you want to come in aggressive. Let everyone in this arena know that you are here to play.
And the Spurs with possession on the court for San Antonio here in the second. We've got Devin Vassell. Harper is out there with Allen. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Stewart in at the 4.
Well, how about the range? Wembanyama has that rare ability at the center spot.
Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
Ooh, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Now here's Davis. Pass to Lively. Davis against Stewart. 4 on the shot clock. Cuts it 5 from 18. And it's Davis missing. San Antonio leading by 6. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Wembanyama with it. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Vassell. Outside for Wembanyama. The size, the shooting touch. Wembanyama is unreal. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Spurs?
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. This is the fourth and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Guys, back to you.
He has definitely seen it all. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting.
And checking out some numbers for Klay Thompson. How he did last season. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Now, here's Marshall. Lively, a screen on Harper. Thompson for the triple. Dallas again missing.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Wembanyama down low. Lively's there. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Davis kicks to Thompson. Davis with a screen on Vassell. Left side, Davis makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by San Antonio.
It's Allen on the wing. Back to Harper. Spurs working the ball around now. Wembanyama, no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Down low. Here's Davis. Davis doing his thing inside.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Outside Harper. Back to Wembanyama. Stolen by Lively. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Marshall with it. Stewart on him. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with the 3.
And this is Thompson's shot, one of the most gifted outside shooters the NBA, the world has ever seen.
Now, Vassell. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. It's Davis on the wing. Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit. Showing the hops there, Harper can get up with the best of them.
Mavericks trail by 8. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. You know, players look for key moments in a game, RJ, and Grayson Allen seems to have a knack for finding them.
Oh, he sure does. When I think about Allen, I see him hitting in late clock situations or solidifying a run or a comeback. When it matters most, he is ready.
And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Derek Lively. Clyde comes in for Najee Marshall. D'Angelo Russell's checked in for Moody. And Irving subbed in for Klay Thompson. Then for the Spurs, Biyombo is checked in for Wembanyama. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Isaiah Stewart. And Stephen Curry subbed in for Harper. San Antonio on defense. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Staying cool inside, Russell doesn't want to waste a point-blank look like that.
Now here's Allen. Nothing on the board. Curry from deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Dallas. Washington's got 4 rebounds in this game. Davis. It's hauled in by Thybulle. And so Curry will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. 6-point lead. Vassell kicks to Curry. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Curry. Over Irving. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Good on the three-point shot.
As soon as Irving gets going, well, good luck trying to slow him. Looking flat out dominant right now.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Mavericks making a switch here. Lively's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Bismack Biyombo. Stewart comes in for Grayson Allen. And Isaac subbed in for Vassell. Curry fires from way outside. San Antonio again missing.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second. It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Now, here's Thibault. Still scoreless. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside, Russell. Back to Irving. Pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
Using his vision on the floor, Kyrie sees what's out there and makes a clever pass.
Outside for Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. Wembanyama, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And finished off by Lively.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Wembanyama down low. Lively defending. Victor Wembanyama.
Wemby doesn't even need to jump to throw it down. That's just crazy.
Outside Irving. Back to Russell. 1:25 left to play here in the half. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
You just gotta love watching a big man hustle on the glass. This is what his team expects and needs from him.
The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Russell inside, guarded by Stewart, and it's Washington missing. San Antonio leading. Curry passes to Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Here's flag, and the rejection by Wembanyama. Up again, here's Stewart, lays it up off the glass. Stewart's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Back to Irving. And the rejection by Wembanyama. And the basket by Isaac.
And Isaac is, really breathtaking in transition. A long-legged forward who just devastates the defense with his speed.
Irving. And again, unable to change momentum here. Curry fires from way outside. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. It's been a bit of a challenge so far for the Dallas Mavericks.
Right now, they're just losing the game at the stripe. I like to see them draw contact and get some freebies.
Yeah, stopping the clock also stretches the game out a bit, gives them more time to cut into that deficit. And as we turn our focus to the featured game, We had a couple of centers really hammering it out in that first half.
You got a game within the game. These two guys are trading blows, raising elbows, trading bows, making me wish I was out there right now.
That I would like to see. Shaq serving up elbow Sammys.
With extra mayonnaise.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Hart.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Spurs leading by 7. Backcourt pairing, it'll be Irving and Russell. P.J. Washington is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Flagg in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Stewart. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For San Antonio, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Spurs. Vassell, he's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And Castle is subbed in for Matisse Thybulle. He's off on the second. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
Highly skilled with good instincts. Russell has top-level tools, always has.
The first one falls. It's been an interesting journey for D'Angelo Russell. He's had multiple stints with the Lakers and Nets, Richard.
Yeah, before turning 30. That's a pretty rare occurrence. He's already been traded a few times, but give D'Lo credit. He is a professional and rolls with it.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for San Antonio. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell.
Well, Castle showing his ability to create and finish when the defense overcommits.
That's good from Castle.
And what I like about Castle's game is the versatility, right? He's a legitimate two-way threat who's willing to take on whatever role helps the team.
Here's Flagg. No scoring in this one. Pass to Irving. Shoots the 3. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 4 assists now tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Wembanyama. Makes it off the glass. Wembanyama has got 14.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Howard.
Hey, we know Kyrie Irving is going to get his buckets, but he wants to keep everyone involved. He said, what's worked for me is allowing others to shine their light in their own capacity, encouraging them to do so, and then, when it's my turn, just flourishing in that role. Back to you, Kevin.
He does it well. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Spurs making a change here. Isaac's checked in. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Number 1, Stephen Curry. Kyrie Irving, 3rd.
And how about the work both of them put in from the foul line? Just such a consistent, dependable performance from both.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Irving. Five to shoot. Feibel with the block. Here's Isaac. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Isaac's got 8 points.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And stolen by Castle. Goes up. The second effort. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Irving. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 18 points for him.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. And the shot is good.
And Curry is so cool under pressure. Doesn't allow physical coverage to throw him off.
Russell dishes to Irving. Over Feibel. And the shot is good. The Spurs lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Kyrie Irving. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points over Irving. And that one drops for him. Isaac's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Left side, Irving. Pass the flag. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Davis has got his 3rd assist on the night.
I like flag from beyond the arc. I'd like to see him shoot it with volume from out there. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now here's Davis. He's got 12. Here's Feibel. Curry on the wing. Back to Feibel. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And stolen by Fly. And here they go. That one's good. The San Antonio lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Russell.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Malwatch is checked in for Wembanyama. Vassell comes in for Stephon Castle. Grayson Allen's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Harper in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Vassell. Pass to Malwatch. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Irving with it. He's picked up by Harper. Irving double team. And Davis wide open. He shoots. Off target from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2 to 6'10. But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant. Adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And here is Vassell. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. Spins. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that That's a move Isaac mastered early in his career. He draws a lot of fouls with that up fake. Always gets guys to bite on.
He's off on the first. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Najee Marshall comes in for Washington. Moses Moody, he's checked in for Flag. And it's Thompson in for Russell.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10 forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
San Antonio leading by 11. Now here's Harper. Good D by Irving. Thompson in the corner. The tray. Rebounded by Isaac.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's high.
And Harper slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher. And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Harper's shot's good.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Vassell against Irving. Vassell kicks to Isaac. And Isaac throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Thompson the bounce pass. Irving against Harper. Again, Irving missing. San Antonio leading by 15. Allen for three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Harper. Allen's got himself on the board with three there.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Irving passes to Thompson. Over Allen. The shot by Thompson, no good.
Decent look from mid-range. You almost have to take that shot to keep the defense honest.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And when you talk about Dylan Harper, Greg, just how impressive is his skill set?
A tall guard with incredible handles and elite elusivity. He already has an impressive command of the pick and roll. Harper, I believe, is primed to be a special player in this league.
Dallas making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Marshall passes to Moody. 6 to shoot. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Can they get it? Marshall can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Williams for three, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Malawaj out there with Isaac. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then there's Harper, and it's Allen in at the shooting guard position. And here's Vassell from the arc. Mavericks trail by 20. And here is Moody. Pass to Marshall. From deep three-point territory. Rebounded by the Spurs. Isaac's got his 6th rebound on the night. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Allen passes to Isaac. Back to Allen. Now Isaac. Isaac with a screen for Harper. Elbow shot is on the way. No good off the back of the rim. And it's Davis with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Isaac with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. San Antonio again missing. Mavericks trailed by 18. Outside, Davis. Back to Thompson. Pass to Lively. Davis with a screen on Vassell. All sorts of time. It's good. And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Kyrie Irving, he's checked in for Moses Moody. San Antonio also making some changes. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Malawash. And it's Stewart in for Isaac. Here's Wembanyama. Shoots over Lively. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Irving against Harper. Pass to Allen. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. A basket good off the assist from Allen. 18 points for Victor Wembanyama. Allen against Thompson. Irving from long range. San Antonio with the rebound. Here's Harper. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Irving looking over the floor. Unloads from 9. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Outside Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Fires the 3. Trains the three-pointer. Wembanyama has got 9 points here in the second half.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Takes it inside. Stewart, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him. He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
And it's Vassell in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Inside, Stewart with the steal. And here comes the break. Wembanyama outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Harper the pass to Vassell. Here's Wembanyama. And it goes down 2 points. Wembanyama has got 23. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, you've got to mention the block shots. Playing hard on defense, not allowing shooters to get comfortable.
Thompson finds Marshall. Shoots over Vassell. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Thompson. Marshall's got 4 points this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And now we'll take a moment for our presentation of our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
And guys, it's been a rugged brand of defense he's played. I don't know why they keep taking the ball at him. It seems like every time they have, he's come up with the rejection. And with every block, he's only gotten more and more fired up.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Harper with the steal. To the inside. And Wembanyama gets it to go. 27 points for him.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Irving for three. Rebounded by the Spurs. Wembanyama has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Pass to Irving. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
There's the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Irving's got 28.
When you play with stars like LeBron, Harden, KD, look, Kyrie has learned how to operate off the ball.
Isaac outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Isaac's got 10 points here in the second half. Pass to Flag. On the wing, Irving. Davis setting the pick for Irving. And Davis throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
Here's Flag. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Washington outside. They grabbed their own miss.
It's so hard trying to keep Davis off the glass. He's just so big, so strong, and has the athleticism.
The clock now can just run out for the Spurs.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. What an impressive performance.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Steph, I know it's still early, but how do you evaluate this team and its ability to go the distance?
In terms of communicating about our principles and how we're going to be successful, trying to chase another championship, we're definitely...
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. We'll see you later.